spoke to the sheriff, so they're gonna be coming.
All right, cool. I'll be pressing charges on all three of you. The sheriff works for me. He's the actual guy who actually works for me. And he has to do as I say, and if he don't, I'll sue him too. Simple as that. Maybe the sheriff knows about right to travel and can teach you guys a thing or two. Let's hope he does. Because I heard he was part of the Constitutional Sheriffs of America, which those freaking dudes are awesome.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we head to the city of Hornwell in New York for yet another right to travel fail, courtesy of this particular insufferable soft sit, who likes to drive his wife's car around town on a suspended license, even after being warned not to by the city of Hornwell police during a traffic stop, which leads to his car being towed from outside of his house in front of his family. Now he's going to sue the police, the tow truck company and the court. Oh, and the sheriff for refusing to arrest the police. Right, let's get into the video.
Okay. Pulled over. Today is... What's today's date? Today is September 11th, 2022. Hornell Police Department, once again, restricting my right to travel on the public highways. They're on by horseback carriage.
This is worse than I thought, guys. This softset actually believes he's on horseback, pulling a carriage and not in a motor vehicle that requires a license. Of course, we all know he's quoting an out-of-context Supreme Court case, one that he will be butchering very shortly. However, that doesn't stop it sounding completely insane.
Now, I'm filing a lawsuit. Regardless, lawsuit is being filed right now. What's the emergency, officer?
Emergency?
Emergency.
I stopped you because your inspection is out since March 31st. Okay?
Your emergency lights, sir, are only supposed to be used by federal law if there's an emergency. You just admitted there was no emergency. You pulled me over for a code violation that's under the commercial vehicle codes and commerce. I don't operate under commerce or vehicle. I am privately traveling in my private conveyance, and right now you have violated my rights. Violation, first violation, $200,000. You touched my vehicle, that's the second violation, it's another $200,000. Anything else you do from here on out, we're going to up it to $1 million. This is your notice of liability. Okay.
$1 million.
Yeah, you've got about as much chance of collecting that $1 million as I have of convincing you that everything you say in this video is wrong. Impossible, basically.
I don't need a license, registration, or insurance, or anything to operate my private conveyance on the public roadways. You've already watched my YouTube video. I know you have. Watched every single one of you that watched it.
I haven't.
Oh, well, you're going to be on the next one.
I might.
What's your name, sir?
Officer Emo.
Officer Emo.
Yep, I work for the city of Hornell.
Is your camera on?
Absolutely.
Awesome, thank you. I'm going to, before requesting that.
I just want to make sure before we go any further, you're not willing to show me any proof of identification.
By the Constitution and state law, I absolutely positively do not have to, unless I've committed a crime, violated somebody. When you say I did a traffic violation, that actually means that I've injured somebody, damaged somebody, or sexually assaulted somebody.
And which is it based on again? Just so I
Shapiro versus Smith have the right to travel upon public highways. They're on by horseback carriage, automobile, or any other means of travel unimpeded.
This guy is really bad at this. I mean, he cannot even get the wrong Supreme Court cases right. The case you are trying to cite here is Shapiro v. Thompson, not Shapiro v. Smith. You're conflating two cases, the other being Thompson v. Smith, and neither one supports your claims. Link to why that is can be found in my Right to Travel Debunked playlist in the description.
All commercial vehicle codes, policies, state statutes, revised state statutes, and codes pertain to people operating the roadways in commerce. These roadways, they belong to me. They belong to that person, that person, that person. They don't belong to you They don't belong to some government entity.
And no time did I say they belong
Oh,
to me.
absolutely not. So I'm asking you right now to let me travel on freely, or anything you do from here on out, I'm going to personally hold you liable, Mr. Emo, your Hornell Police Department liable for $1 million lawsuit for even stopping me. Right there with those lights on, that's a federal felony, and I will report you for it. You do not turn the emergency lights on unless there's an emergency. That's federal law, constitutionally federal law. Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
No? Am I being detained?
Not at this time. But
I'm not being detained, but I'm not free to
well,
go.
I know you don't have a valid license, okay?
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm not operating in commerce.
Your
Again,
vehicle is- listen, I'm not going to...
if you steal my vehicle, I'll have the sheriff down here arresting you for grand theft auto. Okay, you understand me? And the people who come here to steal my vehicle, I'll have him arrested for grand theft auto.
Of course you will, buddy. You keep telling yourself that. But tell me, genius, who do you then get to arrest the sheriff when he refuses to partake in this alternate reality you seem to have created for yourself? Because you seem to be running out of options.
Okay, I've had enough of this BS. Yes, I'm suspended because I don't operate in commerce. In fact, I'm not even suspended. I've rescinded my license because I don't operate in commerce. Ever.
All right. Okay, so you're operating out of class then, based on New York State law?
I am traveling in my private
Travel with your
conveyance.
shoes, okay?
Okay, well, you know what else is traveling?
Okay, that's
Riding a bicycle down the highway.
Sure, you don't need a valid
and I don't need a license for that. And I don't need a license for this. You know why?
Absolutely you do. Based on New York
Okay,
State
so
law,
you're telling me,
New York
by
State
your
law,
New York State law, you're telling me, I just want to make sure we get this clear.
I
You're
do
telling me that I'm operating in commerce right now.
You're operating a motor vehicle.
Do you have proof that I have trafficking goods, or
what your argument is.
because this is the world, this is the law, this is the Constitution,
The law is
and
to
you
have a
guys
valid
spend
driver's
fucking 90% of your job extorting people. I don't care.
There's no extortion here.
Yes, there is
I'm
extortion.
stopping you because
You're stopping me because let me explain this for the people that know what I'm talking about here.
I'm not
You're
gonna
stopping me under a
okay?
commerce law.
You are not free to go at this point.
Okay, somebody needs you to read me my Miranda rights. I need you to read me my Miranda rights. I'm gonna go need you to read me my Miranda rights now. Okay, that's third violation. That's $1 million, sir. Congratulations. Sorry, your ignorance to the law doesn't excuse misconduct.
This is a traffic stop, not an interrogation, so why do you need to be Mirandized? And no, asking for documents you are legally required to produce is not considered an interrogation. Stop listening to stupid people on the internet. Also, your claim that you are not operating in commerce is irrelevant because driving is not just a commercial term. States would not issue both commercial and non-commercial driver's licenses if that was the case. Anyway, I'll spare you the 10 minutes of him just rambling to the camera and we'll pick back up just before the officer comes back with his ticket and a warning he was not expecting.
From the violations of these officers, I'm gonna put a big house up on the hill to remind them. This is what happens when you mess with we, the people.
Oh, so you're one of these guys then?
What the people of Scotland have instructed me to do.
I am we the people along with others here.
No, that's the thing. I'm not a person.
You're not a person.
I'm we the people.
You're what?
So just an FYI for the future, we the people is a collective term that refers to everybody who lives in the United States and is governed by the Constitution. But well done, you've made it onto an ever-growing list of narcissists who believe they speak for the whole country.
That's right.
Alright, Mr. Adams, I'm going to explain these tickets to you, okay? You've been issued for unexpected motor vehicle, okay? Based on your state vehicle and traffic law. Your court date for that will be the 25th of October, okay? At 10 a.m. You're also have been issued for unlicensed operator, okay? An aggravated unlicensed operation in third degree because you don't have a license, okay? You have a non-driver's ID only that is suspended, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right? You are not free to drive away from here.
Oh, that's too
You
bad.
can
I live
walk.
right there. That's where I'm going.
I'm not allowing you to drive away from
You sure you want to do this? You understand, Mr. Emo? No, you're gonna fucking listen to me now, because you are a fucking public servant. And right now, I'm the public, and you're gonna listen to me. I don't care. I'm not putting anybody in danger. How do you assume I'm gonna put somebody in danger?
We don't even know if this vehicle is worthy for the road because you don't get inspected.
It's not worthy for the road,
Because it's not inspected.
Do I have to make sure it's worthy for the road?
Absolutely. That's
Oh,
what
yeah?
New York State inspection is for.
You sure?
Absolutely. Come on.
Yes, you moron, your car needs to be roadworthy before you can drive on a public road. That isn't just the law, it's common sense, something you are greatly lacking.
Everything you're saying, sir, you're incriminating yourself into a major financial lawsuit. I promise you, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna send the court a nice letter, and they're gonna send me a letter back saying all charges dismissed. And then I'm gonna go down, file a lawsuit against Mr. Emo, the city of Hornell.
And that's your right.
It's not only my right. You know what else is my right? My right to travel upon the public highways thereon by horseback, carriage, automobile. You can listen. Your ignorance to the law doesn't excuse your misconduct. 1, 2, 3, 4 misconducts right there. I'm not touching them. Have a good day, and I'll be heading home. Thank you, sir. Am I not free to go?
You as a human are free to go, but the vehicle is not free to go. I'll let you park it here and have somebody with a license come get it. All right? I'm cutting you a break. I'm not towing your car.
You're not cutting me a break. These right here is not cutting me a break. Cutting me a break is saying, you know what, sir, I understand that you're a man and I'm a man, and I understand that I took an oath. Took an oath to the Constitution, right? Let the people know you took an oath. Did you take an oath?
I did. Absolutely I did.
You know why he let me go? Because he knew I could sue his ass. The sergeant, he let me go because he knew I was going to sue him.
Yeah, that's not what happened. I've already seen that video. The officer gave you a break, even though he probably shouldn't have, because he had more important things to deal with at that particular time, as he was working a checkpoint. But he did tell you that because you were driving on a suspended license, you could be stopped by another officer at any time and your car could be towed. It had nothing to do with your lawsuit threats, but it did give you a false sense of security and confidence, which boosted your ego, hence why you're so confident now. A link to that video will be in the description for anybody who is interested.
And now he's had this conversation with all of you. Y'all sat down and watched the video. You know damn well that if you went to an actual DA who understands the difference between codes, policies, state statutes, and common law. In other words, color of law and common law. You right now are issuing color of law on me. You've already did it. You're screwed yourself. You're done. You've already written them. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm half a block to go. Unfortunately, you're not being a professional, a man in your uniform. With the oath you took, the professionality would have been like, sir, you're absolutely right. You do have the right to travel.
You were born before for this.
And what did he do? He let me go because he knew I would have sued his ass. And now that he's had this conversation with all of you.
I did not have a conversation.
Well, you know this. You guys sat there watching me on camera. You waited at that stop sign for how long were you at that stop sign for, sir? How long? I've seen you.
Do you think I just thought you were just coming along?
Absolutely.
I saw your
Absolutely. You sat there waiting for me because y'all saw I left 7-Eleven to get gas. You sat there waiting. He saw me coming into town another direction. I've got y'all on camera. You're going to look
really
stupid.
Hope you do, because that's not...
All right, well, here's the situation. I got a corner to go. I'm not walking home.
Because you're not driving this motor vehicle.
All right, these officers just screwed themselves majorly.
And you've just admitted that you intend on committing further crimes, which is the dumbest thing ever. And now all this officer has to do is sit back and wait for you to do a dumb.
Biggest mistakes these officers made. I want to let you all know. This one here. 1, there's 200,000. 2, 200,000. 3, 200,000. 4, 200,000. That's $800,000. He pulled me over. That's another 200,000. That's $1 million.
$1 million.
He's not letting me leave my vehicle. Traveling down the highway. That's another $500,000. Okay, I'm not fucking around with these guys no more. He seems to think he knows and understands the law. He don't, and they're gonna lose. Now, I'm gonna send the court a notice of special appearance, and it's gonna cost the courts $100,000 for my special appearance. If they don't pay me that, it's gonna be some serious trouble for all the public officials in this town. I've had enough. I exercise my rights as they are instructed by law. I even told them the frickin' code or the Supreme Court ruling on this, and he ignored it. Another instance of the law ignored.
Okay, so he continues to ramble on until the police leave. He then puts on his seatbelt, because of course he does, and then drives home. And then this happens.
He's right here. He says he's going to tow your vehicle.
I'm sorry, you can't tow my. This isn't my name.
Yeah, but he's driving it illegally. I'm sorry. So
I know, but you can't tow.
Well, I gave him an opportunity to have you come and get it, and you're right around the
I
corner.
can't because I got kids
You
at
could have
home.
walked home and you guys.
Ah, well, go fuck yourself. You're in so much trouble, dude. You're going to get sued so bad.
Go in there.
He doesn't understand how. He's already at $3 million for all the things he did. Let him tow it. Let him tow it.
Oh my God,
Let him tow it. That's $1 million, Cynthia. Let him tow it. It's cool. Let them be stupid tyrants. They're going to get what they're going to get. You're going to learn the difference between color of law and common law. You are my servant. I don't work for you. You work for me.
Go in there.
Wow, this is one gross mischaracterization of the term public servant, and only a narcissist would characterize it in such a condescending way. Though belittling and mocking is all they have to work with, because they certainly don't have law on their side.
Hey, dude, we're going to be so rich at the end of this, Cynthia. Don't worry about it. They're going to be buying us like 3 new vehicles. I know you got to go to work. That's the best part, is she's got to go to work and you're stealing her vehicle. That's called Grand Theft Auto, sir. And you got nothing to back you up to merit for it. So you're in so much shit, it's not even funny. Enjoy your YouTube exposure, Hornell PD.
I think you should be more interested in how your wife's going to get to work than whatever comes from posting your silly YouTube video.
I promise you I ain't paying a nickel to get this vehicle out, but I bet you I get it without paying a nickel. Bet you'll be court ordered too. Anybody want to take that bet? You want to bet me? Anybody? Or is that illegal in New York? Betting illegal? Okay.
I just spoke to the sheriff, so they're going to be coming.
All right, cool. I'll be pressing charges on all 3 of you. The sheriff works for me. He's the actual guy who actually works for me. And he has to do as I say, and if he don't, I'll sue him too. Simple as that.
Wow, this guy really is a legend in his own head. I've heard some doozies in my time covering these idiots, but that line right there is up there with the best.
Maybe the sheriff knows about right to travel and can teach you guys a thing or two. Let's hope he does. Because I heard he was part of the Constitutional Sheriffs of America, which those freaking dudes are awesome.
Yeah, but only if those dudes agree with you though, right? We will see what he thinks of the Sheriff's Department at the end of this video, and he won't be using the word awesome to describe them.
I didn't enter any contract with you and I'm not planning on it, so.
These are yours again, okay? You've been issued again for
I'm not touching those papers, sir.
You decided again.
You're on my property. I'm going to ask you to leave.
Listen, I can take you into custody for aggravated unlicensed
If you
operating.
want to take me into custody, that's just going to make your freaking skyrocket even more. If you want to, go ahead. Just let me set my phone down. He wants to arrest me. He just heard him. Let's take me into custody. Well, then do it. Do it. No, for real, bro. Come on. You've already stolen my vehicle.
Your court date's the same. It's the 25th. You've been served. Make sure you're there. I don't want to have to arrest you for littering.
This is my yard. Go ahead and arrest me for littering, you fucking pirate. You're going to learn the difference between common law and common law. And unfortunately, it's going to cost you your career. Dumbass. Career. Your career. You're no longer going to be an upstanding police officer of the law. You're going to be known as that tyrant that stole money, stole a vehicle that was parked at home.
Just got the sheriff on it.
All right, cool. That stole a vehicle that's at home. Tell that driver not to leave. The sheriff's coming for him. You too, guys. You gotta understand. I hope the sheriff understands the right to travel, because if he does, he's gonna tell you to take all those tickets back before you cost yourself.
He's a very good guy. I'm sure he understands exactly.
These aren't my papers here, sir. Those aren't mine. You littered those in my yard. You set them on my porch. They don't belong to me. Yeah, I got you on camera dropping them there. You mean that all capital lettered name there? That's not my name. That's the straw man name. That's not who I am. Good luck with that one. That all capitals name you put on there, that's not even me. That's the best part, is you don't even have my right name on there. You've already screwed yourself. That's what, 4 more tickets, $200,000 per ticket, 9 tickets? Do the math. You touched my vehicle, another $200,000. You stole my vehicle, $1 million, bro. You guys have no idea what you're doing. You just think you're protected. You're like, oh, I'm doing what my chief told me to do. come chase you down and give you tickets and steal your vehicle. That's what the chief told me to do.
Yeah, and you're only doing what your sovereign masters told you to do. The only problem is the police have the backing of the real law and not the pseudo-legal crap you spew out. And now your car, or should I say your wife's car, is on its way to the tow yard. So play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
There they go. They stole it. They stole it. Sheriff's coming. They stole it. Going to jail, boys. Hope you like county lockup. Going to jail. Right there, buddy. Right there. There's the big middle finger for you.
John, please stop.
Sheriff on his way?
Yeah.
Cool, you're gonna have to say that they stole your vehicle because you're the one who owns the vehicle.
Oh, I already told him that they did.
Okay, cool.
During the phone call.
A few minutes later.
Update. After Cynthia had called the sheriff's department for a call for service, they sent it back to the city of Hornell, where Officer Murray answered, and they refused her call for service. Steuben County Sheriff's Department, that one's on you.
So does this mean the sheriff doesn't answer to you and only you then? Because I thought you said they worked for you. Oh well, I guess the sheriff gets a lol suit as well as everybody else for legally towing your car away. Sorry, your wife's car. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this one as much as me. If you did, then please leave a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my patrons and channel members for your continued support. It really does mean a lot to me. And finally, if you would like to support me, you'll find all the links in the description below. Right, take care all, and I will catch you in the next video.